Patriots, we're finna shut it down now. We're gonna put some jalapeno, chipotle, Dijon mustard on it. I hope everybody is blessed, well, and healthy, man, and that 2024 is treating you well. That the month of June, as we speak, or whenever you're watching this, that life is treating you well, because we're living in some dark, dark times, y'all. But as you see by the title, this thing's finna get spicy. And old Byron Donalds, one of Trump's VP candidates, huh? What do y'all think is Byron Donalds' VP? Comment down below. I know he's in our top 3 on the channel, as everybody keeps commenting his name. Everybody praises Byron Donalds. And hey, it's finna get spicy, y'all. Stephen A. Smith, what y'all call him, the flip-flopper. I be seeing the comments. He sounds like he's going to be a Republican soon. I won't be surprised. He said he stands in the middle of the aisle. He doesn't want to step on anybody's toes. But Stephen A. does say a lot of woke crap, woke nonsense. And we all know what type of timing Stephen A. Smith is on, you know. So let's go and jump straight into it. I want to send a huge shout out to my brother Joseph for sending this over for us to react to and check out. And this is also coming from my brother Brian at Political Bravo. So make sure y'all check him out in the description box down below. He does amazing breakdowns as well. So let's go and jump straight in, y'all. But again, a lot of previous things that he has said this year on his shows, man. A lot of people say they won't be surprised if this man joins the Republican Party soon. You know, as he has said some real things. Like, he's very intelligent. I can give him that. He is very intelligent. And he knows the Democrat history. He speaks on a lot of things, you guys. But he also has that woke nonsense in him as well. But he's gonna get hit with a wrecking ball from true patriot Byron Donalds. So let's jump straight into it.
Stephen A. Smith is pretty much just here for the memes at this point. But Lord Byron Donalds gives him a complete mind-altering answer that should change the very way you look at both of these gentlemen and the way the world works. This is wild.
How the hell are you supporting Donald Trump at this point? At this point. I'm talking about 4 counts. I'm talking about 4 charges, 91 counts. I mean, people are talking about you could be in prison, running a country from prison for crying out loud. Do I think that's going to happen? Of course, I don't think that's going to happen. But I'm just saying, how at this point could you possibly support Donald Trump?
First of all, I'll tell you right now, between him and Joe Biden, this isn't even a question. Joe Biden sucks. He's terrible at the job. And we do have to acknowledge that before COVID-19, despite all the circus and the phony investigations, you know, the Russia collusion thing was phony. That's now come out to be proven. Despite all of the distractions in the circus, he actually did the job as president of the United States. Every demographic group was doing well under Donald Trump. Every demographic group was doing well.
Amen. Amen.
Our border was secure. There were no foreign wars that anybody was talking about that we were entangled in. Our country was booming. Energy prices were low. We were energy independent, something that every politician had said that they wanted to do. Donald Trump actually was able to make all that stuff happen. Now let's look at the actual charges. Do you mean to tell me that because a president of the United States had classified documents, who, by the way, former presidents still have their security clearance, they still get the daily presidential briefing, that now somehow this is a threat to national security? That is a joke, especially considering the fact that the only way the National Archives could even bring this charge, or excuse me, the FBI and the Department of Justice could bring this charge, is that the White House counsel, who works for Joe Biden, had to allow it. That's one. 2, what's going on in Georgia, I'm sorry, flat out wrong. Every candidate who runs is allowed to challenge election results. Every candidate. It's not some RICO charge. That's insane to me. And then when you take the other 2 charges, the one in New York, that one is just really, really stupid. And then the last.
And they can't tell you the crime. Update. They can't tell you the crime. I have an update for you guys. They can't tell you the crime. There's banana peels everywhere. Kangaroos jumping and laughing. They're making huge loads of banana pudding. You better not grab a spoon. I know the outside looks good. I know that banana pudding looks good on the outside. But not that banana pudding. The banana pudding, when we get down in November and have the barbecue and everybody's invited over to the barbecue, to the family party. You know, everybody's invited, man. All my brothers and sisters around the world. Everybody's invited. We're going to crack open a cold one. And we're going to have all kind of desserts, food, banana pudding, the actually good banana pudding. Yeah.
Last one, this January 6th one.
Okay.
They have no, hold on, this is important, Stephen. I want to lay this out.
Please, go ahead. I'm not.
They
I'm not
have
Let me
no
go back because we need everybody to hear this now. We got to hear this.
runs is allowed to challenge election results. Every candidate. It's not some RICO charge. That's insane to me. And then when you take the other two charges, the one in New York, that one is just really, really stupid. And then the last one, this January 6th one.
Okay.
They have no, hold on, this is important, Stephen. I want to lay this out.
Please, go ahead. I'm not.
They have nothing that proves that Donald Trump encouraged, organized, structured anything that happened with January 6th. This is weaponization of the Justice Department against a political rival. And it's flat out wrong. And here's my example for that. Okay. One of my colleagues, Steve Scalise, who was shot at the congressional baseball practice. The shooter said in his manifesto, the reason he went to shoot up the Republican baseball practice is because Bernie Sanders was saying that the Republicans wanted to take away health care, and he felt it was wrong. Are we bringing Bernie Sanders up on charges because Bernie Sanders was using his political speech and it led wrongfully for some knucklehead to come almost kill Steve Scalise? No, we don't do that. That's not the standard of justice. So just because they're using the justice system in a weaponized fashion doesn't take away Donald Trump's liberty to run for office.
Absolutely based Lord Byron. Oh man, I love covering this guy because he makes the argument better than I think anyone else does in Congress. And the argument is very simple. The rhetoric of the left and the actions of the left that have captured a huge chunk of the Democrat Party are abhorrent. Because I remember when Steve Scalise was basically had a hit put on him. Bernie Sanders' rhetoric, and I don't want to implicate Bernie Sanders himself, because again, Donald's is right. Rhetoric is not a call to something. Rhetoric is merely the attempt to change hearts and minds. Your actions are your own. Okay?
Yes,
so that's why Donald Trump is innocent of a whole lot of these charges when it comes to a certain day in early January. Ultimately, it comes down to your idea of what justice actually is. If you think justice is preventive, be careful that you do not reap what you sow. Okay, a Minority Report is a movie for a reason. That's what happens when preventive justice is out there. It's why the FBI monitors people but doesn't go out and directly arrest them. Because that's what our notion of justice is supposed to do. Okay, there are two reasons to love Stephen A. Smith. Because he said the quiet part out loud about a month ago and admitted that he's supporting Donald Trump because he's not a moron. Unfortunately, since he's not a moron...
I told y'all, that fella say he gets on the show and says, well, this and that, I agree with on this and that, and I see why everybody's going for Trump, and I might be on that side too, but then again, I'm in the middle. And then he goes back and says Biden this, and this right here is terrible. Then he says, wait a second. I can agree with this and that, so I'm kind of still on this side, but again, I'm still in the middle, and I'm in the middle of the aisle. Yeah, man. So like I say, man, Stephen A is full of it, man. But still got love for the fellow, man. And he is very intelligent, And he has made my day on certain takes on ESPN, First Take and stuff. So, yeah, y'all know I'm just a huge sports fan at that as well. I know some of y'all not sport fans and stuff like that. But, I love sports and I love all sports, man. I enjoy it. I was raised in a sporty household, since I was a little boy, I just wish I was like 6'4", 6'5", might had a couple more inches on me. And I'm a little bit faster, and I'll probably be somewhere in the pros right now. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But I'm glad it didn't work out, because now I'm on here with some of the best patriots, beautiful people in the world. Amen. I wouldn't change it for nothing, y'all. I love you guys, man.
He knows that the media executives, in order to keep him on air, he has to say certain things the way they want him to say it.
Facts.
Now, this does make him a shill, this does make him a sellout, but it does not make him a moron. He makes some dumb takes, but come on. Have you seen his anti-Cowboys videos?
Yeah.
America's team. But Stephen A. Smith...
Them Cowboys. What y'all think about them Cowboys, man? Them old Cowboys. Yeah, some of his takes, I'm telling y'all, has made my day. They are hilarious, man. And then some of them, he keeping it real. But then sometimes he comes on there with complete nonsense. You know, just the woke nonsense on his actual show.
Smith had a point and got slapped down for it and got told by his executives, do not say this or we will stop working with you. That is the power that the media has over people. That is the power that is trying to direct the country in a new direction. And instead of getting good media, we are getting a terrible version of Splash Mountain, a terrible version of Star Wars. And the reason I'm deflecting over to the culture wars is simple. These people do not understand story structure. They don't understand the hero's journey. They want to shove woke ideology down your throat in order to protect themselves and other people. They think they're doing good work here. They're not. They're creating bad art, and they're lying to themselves thinking that it's good, and then they're mad when you notice it. There's a reason I'm bring this argument up here. I think this is downstream of the Stephen A. Smith sort of arc, so to speak. He has been told to shut up. He has been told to go in a different direction. Because over a month ago, he was talking nonstop about how he believes that Trump is indeed the right guy for the job because Joe Biden is incompetent. And what he's doing here, I think, is 4D chess. He's bringing Byron Donalds on, does not interrupt him like a lot of other talking heads would. Anderson Cooper certainly would. Cuomo certainly would. And
yeah, we can go down a list of everybody that would just... It's ridiculous, man. Won't even let the fella talk or get his message through. Want to budge in, interrupt, you know, like, let the fella talk, man. You know, and that's the problem we have now. Especially with them liberals and them the mainstream media, boy. I tell you, them liberals, boy. Oh, boy, I tell you.
I don't think Rachel Maddow would ever allow this man on her show. Too much masculinity for her.
Facts.
But I think he's playing 4D chess here by allowing Byron Donalds to make the argument so he doesn't have to. I think this is his way of getting back at the talking heads that told him to shut up and keep talking about sports. Anyways, that's my take on the matter. What do you think about Stephen A. Smith? What do you think about Lord Byron Donalds? Y'all, tell me down in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Catch you on the next.
Yes, indeed, man. Salute to my brother, man. Make sure y'all go check him out. Link will be in the description box down below. But old Byron Donalds, man. What y'all think, VP? VP? Comment down below, you guys. I love y'all. We encourage everybody to get up off that and go vote. You gotta go vote, y'all. Go vote early. Soon as it open up, y'all about to be there. Get that truck, get that car running. You know, cause I promise you, it's gonna crank. It's gonna crank. I know some of y'all be worried. I don't know if it's gonna crank, Rick. It's gonna crank. Trust and believe that it's gonna crank. It's gonna turn over. You know, you roll the windows down and we ride. Yes, indeed. I know the check engine light is on too. I know that dashboard is full of it. Every light you could think of is on. You know, you need some new tires, but I promise you, it ain't gonna be raining that day. So it doesn't matter if your tires are bad or not. It ain't gonna be raining that day. You go vote. Just as long as you get up and you go. I love y'all. And I will catch you beautiful people in the next one. Peace and love, y'all.